Dog training is not rocket science and is not as difficult as you think. It is certainly possible for any dog owners to train their dogs themselves provided they put an adequate amount of effort. The principles listed here are universal to dog training of any dog breeds, be it sporting, working, toy or terrier, any dogs big or small, pup or old, any owners competitive or leisure. In short, if you are serious about training your dog and demand only success, you must apply these principles. No if no but. Get the basic right first before you start to train your dog. Consistency. Consistency is very important during training and correcting unwanted behavior. Always use the same command for a specific task you require of your dog. Don't confuse him by using different command for the same task. Once you've established some house rules such as keeping the cooking area out of bound to your dog, enforce them constantly. If the dog learns that he can get away with it now and then, your previous efforts will go down the drain. Lastly, make sure everyone in the family accept and enforce your rules consistently. Timing. Timing is critical to successful training. Praise your dog whenever he is doing something right. As expected, reprimand him on the spot and to the point whenever he misbehaves or fails to respond to your command. Praise and reprimand that happen later will have no effect on your dog. Asterisk, there are two main schools of thoughts concerning the timing of correction when your dog misbehaves. I called the first school of thoughts the direct approach. It simply requires you to reprimand your dog on the spot if he misbehaves. This is more of a tangible and straightforward approach to training your dog and is easy to understand for most trainers. I called the second school of thoughts the endurance approach, as it'll require you to ignore your dog when he misbehaves. Using the cause and effect to your advantage, this approach requires you to ignore the dog, especially when he misbehaves, to seek attention and encourage you to pay attention to your dog only when he's a good boy. Attention factor, endurance approach. Dogs love attention and are hugely motivated by it. Unlike man, dogs do not know how to differentiate between positive and negative attention. They see things in a simple way. If a certain action gets reaction and attention, you'll bet they repeat it over and over again. Cause and effect. Unfortunately, for most dog owners, we more often than not give our dogs negative attention. For example, do you let him out of his crate when he groans, or do you give chase when he runs off with your socks? These are negative attentions given to the dog and is certainly motivating his bad behavior. Fortunately, the opposite is true if you pay enough attention to your dog when he behaves himself. When the dog understands that he'll get attention only when he's behaving, he'll learn that only good behavior attracts attention and he'll repeat his good behavior always. Focus your attention on your dog only when he is behaving, praise him or give him a treat, let him know that he's getting the attention. If this technique is used correctly, he'll be a well-behaved dog for a long time to come. Nevertheless, this approach is probably not for the short temper and requires you to go through an endurance ordeal. Imagine your dog chewing up your sock in your presence. Endure, dude. Training mood. You need to be in the correct frame of mind before you train your dog. Never train your dog when you are under the influence of alcohol or drug. Also try not to train him if you've a bad day or not in the best of your mood. If you've just argued with your sweetie or got a telling off from your boss earlier on, you would most probably take out your frustration on him and threaten your relationship with him in future. Do remember to apply these dog training principles constantly and you'll be halfway through to successful dog training.